Make money online by flipping Instagram pages. Yes, today we're going to be talking about this strategy and how you can actually make that happen. And one of the things I'm going to be sharing with you is how over the last couple of years, one of the things that I do is in order to boost up my own personal account and also to help clients, one of the things we do is actually we secure and purchase very different niche pages that we believe will actually help boost our accounts as well as client accounts. And today I'm going to be sharing with you in that process of making that happen, one of the things I have discovered in that journey when it comes to buying and selling accounts. So the way I take a look at this entire process, it's kind of like flipping houses. And when it comes to flipping houses and real estate, there's only money to be made when there is margins, when you're not buying at retail. So that means buying a piece of real estate from a developer, that's buying at retail, okay? You usually want to be able to buy up a really beat up residential property, and you want to be able to add value, remodel, add the furnishings, maximize the rental yield before you actually flip it back to an investor, because that's where the margins is. Right now, I'd like you to think about Instagram being the same thing. In order to have that sort of margin, today I'm going to be sharing with you the different tools that you need to do in order to add value, in order to flip these accounts. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is I'm going to go into my laptop right now, and let's take a look at the different tools out there and platforms that we can be utilizing in order to maximize the valuation of the accounts and in order to maximize margins so that we can actually flip these pages. Okay, so a site that I actually use is called fameswap.com, and it is actually a great place to look at Instagram accounts to sell, but not necessarily to buy. Now, I have bought accounts here in the past, but understand that if you are buying an account here, you will be paying premium for it because you're buying at retail. Okay, this is a great place to sell. Only utilize it to buy if your business model, where you're someone like me and you want to build up a personal brand, or you have an agency and you'll be able to charge other people by selling shoutouts and boosting other people's pages, then that's great. But let's take a look at this. Okay, so fameswap.com is a place where you can literally look at listings and you can actually see or see what are people selling on Instagram. So I'm just going to disable YouTube and TikTok. So all these are the different accounts in different categories, from fitness to fashion to motivation to celebrities, fan pages, all these gaming and entertainment. And I will be able to see how much they're being listed for. Okay, so this is a great place to sell the accounts. Now, in order to sell the accounts, and if we know that this is the going rate, then we need to talk about how do we actually flip. Where should we go and buy? Now, so if this is retail, so remember this, right? We want to be able to buy at wholesale pricing, and we want to be able to sell at retail pricing, right? So retail pricing, this would be like FameSwap, right? So FameSwap and many other sites like them, you'll be able to sell it at retail. But in order to buy at wholesale, in order to get a good price, the reason why you do not want to buy it on a site like FameSwap is because the price is already jacked up, right? They've already worked on an account, they've probably already added value, they've already optimized it, they've put the work in, and now they're selling at retail. Or worse still, this could be because there's something wrong with the account. Maybe it's shadow banned, you don't really know what's happening with that account, and therefore that's why the owner is selling it. So you do not want to buy it at retail price. So to buy at wholesale pricing, the best way is to look at the different niche pages that is not named after a certain influencer, and you know that these are pages that they created to monetize and it's not named after a person, okay? And what you're going to be doing is you're actually going to start DMing them on Instagram for all these different niche pages to see if it's worth monetizing, to see what their asking price is. Now, the way to do that is to, before you approach them, is to first think about what do you want to do with it, okay? In real estate, there's two ways to monetize. In order to monetize, you could either flip and make money from the capital gain, or utilize it and charge rental income in order to get cash flow, right? So you could sell, make money on the appreciation of the asset, or charge rental for cash flow. Now, what is rental and cash flow when it comes to Instagram? This is basically where you sell shoutouts. Another site, so before we talk about the approach on how do you gauge how much to pay for, here's what you do next. There's another site called Shoutcart. Now, Shoutcart is a place where you can go to in order to buy shoutouts, okay? So imagine right now, I'm at shoutcart.com, and I can actually see how much a shoutout is for people in different niche markets, okay? So for example, let's say I want to go to, say, fitness, okay? So now, I can see that there are all these different influencers, okay? And I can see the pricing, okay? So this person here has 120,000 followers. And these are the pricing. The pricing is 2 hours for a shout out. If it is a bio, it's $20. 24-hour shout outs, $25. Okay, so this is like a marketplace to buy shout outs. If it's a permanent shout out, if it's a permanent listing, if it's on Instagram stories, these are all different price points. Okay, so this gives me a gauge of how much a shout out is that I could be potentially charging, because this is what competition is charging, right? The question now is, how do you buy it at wholesale? So now I'm going to go to the different pages and I'm going to interact with the non-named accounts, because non-named accounts is when people usually start them up in order to either monetize through either charging rental, which is selling shoutouts, or by flipping them, okay? But because they're not at retail yet, I know I can get a decent price on it. So this is when you would actually DM them and say, hey, are you looking to sell your account? And if so, how much are you charging? Okay, so the fact that it's a non-named account, so it could be like fitness motivation, right? So if somebody's Instagram page is called fitness motivation, chances are they're just creating that page to monetize, okay? So this is when you could think about what's a good price. A good price would be if you are thinking about, okay, look, if I sold a shout out at this price point that your competitor is charging once a week for the year, so 52 times 50 shout outs, that's a pretty good price, because you could usually do shout outs, you know, more often than once a week, and see what that person, that is how many followers they have, the engagement rates, of course. And usually before they go retail, you'll be able to get a pretty decent price, okay? So let's say you secure this account at whatever, $300, $500. The question you want to think about then is, how do you polish it up so that it's retail, right? You want to buy up this beat up account, and sometimes it could be an account that this person has not posted for 2 years, 3 years. Remember, if they have not posted anything for 2 or 3 years, obviously also the odds of them replying instantly is going to be a little bit lower, but chances are they've already given up on the account, and that's when you can actually push the prices lower as well. Remember, you actually want to get a beat up home where you can actually add value and polish it up, okay? So if the account has been kind of like abandoned for a while now, use that as leverage so that you can add value. How do you add value? You add value by utilizing all of the different, well, watch my other Instagram videos when it comes to things like how do you create viral posts, engage them, and to revive this account. Polish it up for retail pricing. How do you polish it up for retail pricing? Making sure that you add in the viral content, engaging with the audience again. But then once you've worked on it for a couple of months, Okay? How do you decide if you want to flip or charge for shoutouts and keep it as part of your portfolio in order to continue building your empire? Few different ways to do it. Method number one, rental and cash flow, right? So if you were to think about properties, how do investors flip properties to other investors? They do that by showing them that there's a good rental return, right? They're able to charge a good rental, and when they flip the home, they can say, look, my rental is, say, $5,000 a month, $60,000 a year, and therefore, because I'm able to charge $60,000 in rental, therefore, I want this amount of price for my home because it gets good rental. Okay, so that's how they're able to charge premium. If you adopt this same thinking for Instagram, how do you do this? So imagine if right now, you can actually test the waters first. Okay, let's do this example. So let's say I look for a really niche down Instagram page that specializes in Rick and Morty. Okay, so Rick and Morty is this series that you may or may not have heard of, one of my favorites. I can take a look at all of the different Rick and Morty pages. So I can see, for example, I'm just gonna open up a few different Rick and Morty tabs and pages, okay, to see what it looks like, to see if I can actually offer to buy these accounts, okay? So for example, this Rick and Morty page has got 9,000 followers and they have a store, so they're kind of monetizing it, so that's not good. I don't want that. Okay, this person, I like that, okay? This person has got no link in the bio, 60,000 followers. Let's see when was the last post. 10 minutes ago. Okay, so it's still active. And okay, so this is an active Rick and Morty page where this person's been very, very consistent. Okay, engagements, I can see that averages from about 1,900 likes to about 3,000-ish. Pretty good for 1,000, okay? But it looks like right now they are not monetizing, okay? No link in the bio. Maybe they're selling shoutouts. Let's take a look. Ooh, looks like they are selling some sort of merchandise. Okay, so here's what I would do. I would approach pages like these to see if they're open to doing shoutouts. Why would I want to do a shoutout? How can I actually monetize all of these different pages? So what if, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of an advanced strategy in here, is, for example, let's say I want to target all these different 90,000 followers for this Rick and Morty page, okay? I could go to Teespring, where I can design a Rick and Morty fan art, okay? I could go to Fiverr, get somebody to draw up a Rick and Morty fan art, and I want to make sure that I am not I'm not infringing on any copyright laws. So I would literally go to Teespring and I would type in Teespring Rick and Morty trademark, okay? And because I want to do it the right way, right? So it looks like under Teespring, okay? Let's see the Rick and Morty store, because I know that you can basically create merchandise and graphics and t-shirts, okay? So put it this way, all I'm gonna do is I am going to go to Teespring and I will design a Rick and Morty t-shirt, okay? And market it to the people in here, okay? So what do? I will approach this page now and I'll say, hey, I'm looking to do an Instagram story shout out, just like what you did, and to sell my t-shirts. See how much they charge. So let's say you charge whatever, $30, $50 for a shout out. Selling t-shirts is just one idea, okay? I want to be able to see how responsive this shout out is. Can it result in sales for me? Why do I want to do that? Because now I'm testing waters at a very low risk. I'm paying $30 for a shout out to a third party for somebody who has, I don't know, 50,000, 90,000 followers. And now I want to be able to do a shout out to see how responsive this story is for my $20 Rick and Morty t-shirt. Okay, so by selling a $20 t-shirt on Teespring, Rick and Morty, well, Teespring will give you about $10 from a $20 sale, give or take, after they covered the cost of printing and shipping. So by doing that, I now have a rough indication to do the math in my mind to see how profitable buying this Rick and Morty Instagram page is if I were to own it. Okay, so this will help you decide to go with whether you want to flip it, okay, by going back to a site like fameswap.com to see how much they're being sold, or to work out the numbers if you want to hold for long term and sell shout outs or sell your own merchandise, whether it's t-shirts, whether it's other products. But this is literally how you do it. You buy at wholesale pricing, dealing with the individual seller. You polish it up and you make the engagements great. You add in great content. You follow the strategies that I talk about in the other YouTube videos. Watch my other videos on Instagram on how to build that following and as well as engagement. And then after that, decide if you want to sell at retail by flipping it or by charging rental income, which is selling shoutouts. Hey, this is Peng Joon here. Let me know what your favorite strategy is and what your biggest takeaway is. As always, if you like this video, make sure you click on the red button, the bell that's in that corner to receive future notifications for future videos like this.